This is Deckard 6. It's sunny outside, but we're staying in playing video games about making video games because we're nerds. So, our nerds company is taking off. I believe I was going to do another round of training before I started off the new game this time. And it looks like I did remember. I misremembered, actually. Which training gave certain benefits. Oh well. It's not actually going to screw us up or anything. Round of specialized training for everybody. This time you're just getting a general one to sort of, once again, bring you two sort of into balance. Man, she just has so much more speed than anyone. It's kind of crazy. You can picture her fingers just flying over the keyboard, coding like there's no tomorrow. With this training done, we can look at what our publishers are looking for. Possibly pick up a new topic that way. Evolution casual, mystery action, ghost any genre, and werewolf action. You know, I'm not really feeling any of these. What are our available topics? I was hoping we'd get something with Game Pack. Let's research it so we have it. Super TES came out. Hey, maybe we'll get lucky and it'll be a new Super TES deal. Do another motocross game. You know, another motocross action game on the TES seems to be the way to go. Or we can, yeah, since it's not actually, we're not quite big enough to be publishing our own things. I was just thinking about using that game bundle thing, but no, we're not self-publishing yet, so that isn't an option for us. So another motocross action. So we know those work fairly well together. I'm guessing motocross will be fairly popular with young, and we should be able to put it on the TES, using our kinda new engine. We had Motocross Bandits last time. Let's see, what do we want this time? Rampant? Yeah, there are ramps in motocross, right? Rampant and Terabang. Alright, let's do it. Yep, sorry, hit the mic again. All these sports topics for something I know nothing about. Not that I'm anti-sport, it's just something I never really got into. I mean, I played my soccer when I was in elementary school, and now that I'm an adult, I'm actually a proponent of esports as a valid sport. I mean, we've actually given sports visas to players coming to the United States to play. So it's getting some recognition on that level, and it's... Oh, there goes the Itara 50... Yep, the Itara 5200. I've been butchering that pronunciation trying to figure out what it was referencing. And now I figured it out. As I was saying, we were giving, you know, passes to esports stars, so it's getting some recognition. And if I recall, world tournaments for various esports such as Dota and League of Legends have been outselling things like the World Series in terms of their popularity and their viewing. Not the World Cup. That still has a lot over esports, but the actual, you know, World Series of Baseball, I think, is getting outdone by esports. Probably because only 2 countries really play baseball. We are familiar with all of this stuff with Vonia and Vento. This is not new to us. And now we can finish this game. I'm almost wishing we did everyone now that I've seen that strong audience everyone. Because I'm pretty confident it would also work quite well with everyone. Oh well, you win some, you lose some. You guys get to go on vacation. I see no reason to use that rather shady-sounding Black Bull as performance-enhancing drugs on you right at the moment. Ramp it? Yes? No? Star Games ramps it. Informed Gamers ramped it repeated times. Game Hero ramps it. Heck, even All Games ramps it. Oh, you're already on vacation. Didn't know that actually went through. And we can generate our game report. So we're getting tons of research points now that I've finally started whipping these folks into shape. I think I might do at least one more round of the Make Me Think training. Particularly because we still have people that are coming in under 300. And then I'll do some engine features. We put together a new engine, and then do another round of training. Dialogue's not important at all. Big surprise. You're not here for the dialogue, you're here for the realistic engine sounds. I wish we'd learned a bit more about motocross's popularity in that one, but I'll take it. I mean, there are so many things we don't know anything about, we're just getting little tiny tidbits. Looking for engine features this time. Let's see. We don't have mono sound, so we'll pick that up and get a sound thing in there. What else do we still need? We don't have anything in Story and Quest. Simple cutscenes. Oh, I see what it's doing for collectibles. Not like special edition things, but like things to find out throughout the game. Like, have you found all the flags yet? Let's see, we can also probably put down open world, I think. You know, I'm gonna go with level design. We're fairly heavy in the design in this particular engine, so doing a little something to get us some tech involved with it, probably a good idea since we're gonna be doing such a wide variety of games. Let's create the engine. Simple cutscenes, level editor, mono sound. And it's going to be a new engine in capital letters this time. We're still limited by our fans. We're still not quite able to do our self-publishing, so our topics are going to be dictated to us by publishers. A round of don't repeat yourself training for everyone seems in order. And some of our people have really good speed, and some of them, well, don't. Man, your speed is good. And man, yours is not. So Rampant made us a lot of money. The choice for putting on the Super Nintendo is something I'm happy with, despite the fact that I made it young, when I should have probably made it everyone. Alright, let's see what the publishers have for us this time. Any topic strategy, movies RPG, mystery strategy, and any topic, any genre for the Invento. Hello! There we go. Yeah, now that... So we're going to try a young game pack casual on the Super TES using the new engine. 101 games for kids. Oh god, that's such a boring name. Screw that. Your mom doesn't want you to play. There we go. 101 games your mom doesn't want you to play. Sounds like a great young game pack title. Include some simple cutscenes. Or do we want to? This is a casual. So we don't need much engine. Well, we can only bump the story up a little bit to be able to get all those features in. I think that's acceptable. And design. So we want Billy Allen to be here, since it's probably the most important one. Ricky and Quest. Yep, that looks good. Off we go. I'm hoping this is not too different from any of the other casual game designs, since I know there are some things that can surprise you, where it's normally this way, and then suddenly you get one that's a little bit different. Alright, Ricky's there, Buddy's there, Brenda's there. Yep, that's good. I want to come up with an example, but now I'm drawing a blank. Market's normalized. But just to say that a casual game is not always the same for every topic you pick for it and what they actually want. Mono sound. What do we want on this? World design's not important, but I can't remember if sound or graphics is more important, so we'll just put them both up. And this looks like it should be fairly successful. And it gets us to use another of the new topics off the list. Does anyone really buy these? I mean, they even still sell them up until like the 360 generation, where they're selling a whole bunch of like old PlayStation era titles together in a single CD. I think I didn't actually buy one, but me and my friends seriously considered picking up one of these that had the original Rampage games on it. I think what ultimately made us decide not to do it, animated textures, cheat codes. Man, I could use some of those for life. We ultimately didn't pick it up because it only had one Rampage on one collection, and it had the other Rampage on the other collection, and we were like, why couldn't they put them together? I mean, we obviously want them together, but that's probably why they didn't put them in the same collection, trying to sell us both, but instead they got neither. Another round of Make Me Think. I mean, our research points are coming in pretty good now, but that's only because everything's still cheap. No, training, not research. There you go. I think this will probably be our last round of Make Me Think, at least for the time being, but I want the one more in. Casual games work well on the Super TES, and it looks like casual and Game Pack works great. Train, make me think. Train, make me think. Hopefully our game report will give us a little bit more information. And if I recall, that was an 11% royalties, which is, you know, sort of like minimally acceptable. It's too hot in the office. Well, we're gonna spend $90,000 on air conditioners to keep our bad boy rating low. We're not going to abuse our employees. High quality sound is... Yep, that's good, that's good. Wow, you're actually not done, buddy, before somebody else finished. Well, we'll do training then. Code incomplete for you, I think? Yeah, we'll still keep you two hyper-specialized. And G3's coming out. I think we'll be done with our training and ready to put out a game for G3. You two are still going to strive for a little bit of balance. You'll actually just generate a game report. And we'll get to see, hopefully, some new topics. I want to get our fans up above 100,000 so we can stop being at the whims of publishers and just go for this new topics. Alright, some information. Yep, great combination. Good, great, awesome. We made a good game there. So I guess I shouldn't be complaining about them being unintuitive, because most of them are. It's just Warlock that screwed me up, and I'm gonna keep harping on that. Let's see. Publishing deals. Any topic action for the PC, but really low royalties. We'll take that if we need to. Detective RPG. You're not gonna catch us in this trap. We went there, we did that, it didn't work. So it's not a new topic, but it's new for us. No, it's not even new for us. Doomsday. Mwahahaha. Well. Guess we're going to end up doing the... Wait, where'd it go? I closed it for a second, now we have a totally different list. Well, okay. I wasn't overly attached to the Detective RPG anyway. Maybe it was a month rollover that did it. I think New Quarter, I think, is what changed it. Fantasy RPG. That works just as fine, if not better. Gonna have that fantasy, and we'll fill out some topics while we're doing that. Oh, and now people want to go on vacation. Your timing is impeccable. Action games. Well, unfortunately, we're making an RPG. Yeah. And I can't give them a Black Bull, so it's obviously not something like Boost. We can do a small booth. Come on, people, I want to get this game started. You're not making this easy. all you guys on vacation. Buddy, you're gonna start work on this. Fantasy RPG. We have a particular, we can go for anyone. And once again, I think fantasy is good for everyone. Huh, the Super TES is falling down the list. That's somewhat surprising. Well, we'll do it for everyone then. A fantasy RPG for everyone on the PC. And we need a name. Let's go with Storybook Tales? No, I think that'll work. Sort of going through a series of quests and adventures inspired by classic Grimm's fairy tales and the like. Alright, and we want high story for story and quest for this. Gameplay should be middling, and engine's going to be low. So now we want Billy on here and Ricky on this. I think that's what we want. Really, everyone's just scratching their heads. Come on. Alright, we're getting something out actually developed before G3. Because I'm pretty confident at this point that you have to have the game at least underway if you're going to get really any hype bonus from G3. That's some hype, I guess. We're nowhere near the top 100 booths. Media inquiry. Graphics, because engine's super not important. Now we could probably even make a M-rated Grimm's Fairy Tale game if we really wanted to. You know, in retrospect, we probably could have made this game M-rated and gotten the first time M-rated bonus. You win some, you lose some. No, I don't want Ricky on that this time. I want Alan. I'll boost you up so you're done 100%. There we go. Hindsight is 20/20, as they say. Let's get some marketing going. Just magazines and demos, I think. Man, you remember the days with demo discs and magazines? I remember those days. Pepper's Farm remembers those days. I used to actually buy those magazines for the demo discs. It was a really good business strategy for them. Graphics and sound, something like that, I believe is what we want. Yeah, that looks good. Demos have just sort of fallen out of favor in general. I mean, you thought with the internet and cheap bandwidth, demos would be all over the place, but nope. Demos are all but disappeared. It's sort of weird. There was an article I read at some point that was describing why demos have disappeared, but quite frankly, I still want to try a game before I buy it sometimes. And I think that's at least partly responsible for piracy, is that try before you buy feeling. Lots of new research. So, I think it's time to put together a new engine. You're going to generate the game report, and everyone else is going to research engine parts. Graphics version 2. Huh. Animated textures. That's an interesting thing under graphics. I'm not sure quite what to do with it. I mean, I think we might put it in there for some of our action games, since they can definitely afford to take more points in it, but we also want that over certain other things. Let's grab cheat codes and better dialogue and open world. We don't have anything in engine yet, do we? No. Well, we have saved game. Let's get multiplayer. There are so many engine parts in this. Meets the required ratings. Damn Skippy, it does. We're going to create a custom engine. Alright, we still need something for world design. But we have engine parts for just about everything else. New engine. Newer. Alright folks, get to work. Fantasy RP is a great combination, platform and PC, everyone good. Yep, that's all sort of classic information that we just need for the mod. But our fans are getting pretty close, and our money's not doing bad, despite the fact that we're still doing publishing contracts, which is, we're only getting a small cut. Alright, training. Definitely need training. Coding complete. Round of specialized training at the very least. And I'm actually going to put emphasis on whatever you're specialized in already, rather than trying to balance you out this time. Good to have you slightly specialized, but not nearly as much as the other two people. Do I do another round of research? Well, everyone is comfortably above 300 research at the moment, so I don't think we need to do another round to make me think. Everyone's over 300 in speed, so maybe a round of just generalized training for everybody. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Just game dev gems for everybody. Some of our people are getting close to the 500 and being able to do boost when they get to level 5. Which, as I say, I pick up not for its ability to produce additional points during a game, but rather for its ability to get you more out of your research. 3 million in sales. That was quite a good game. Almost makes me wish I could play it. We'll see what new topics our publisher is looking for, because I think we only need to make one more publisher game. Then we can set off on our own and start getting all these topics out of the way. Athletics adventure, no. Really, why are people so set on trying to make a mystery strategy game? Who in the publishing market thinks that's a good idea? Well, I think we might end up breaking into self-publishing early. Okay, admittedly, movie simulation, it's probably a good idea. It's just such a kind of boring idea that I've done before in other games that I keep sort of glossing over it. But 12% royalties, 7 mid score, good combination. I can't think of a reason not to take it, other than the fact that it's not a new topic, but we'll just have to do without. Bollywood. We're making Bollywood the game. 3D graphics version 2. Go. And those initial points make it look like it's a good match. So, simulations. I know for you guys it's probably been just a couple days, but for me it feels like it's been forever since it's Story and quest, not important. Engine is super important, gameplay's moderately important? That sounds right to me. I think we can just boost this up. Well, maybe not. Yeah, we can boost it up in the house. Then it's starting in cutscenes. And let's see, we have... We'll switch these two around because we want more emphasis on our gameplay this game, so we'll put our stronger designer on gameplay. That sounds like a plan. And we might get this done after E3. We'll see. We might stay in post-dev and get that E3 boost. Alright, throw in that dialogue, so you know it's not important. Artificial intelligence is super important. Now we're glad we have Brenda and all of her tech wizardry. And Billy, you can just stay in dialogue writing, I guess. We'll get marketing going. Move those demo CDs. Because after Storybook Tales, people are going to be, buying the magazine just to get the demos off of our CDs to try our new game. Graphics, super important. It makes me almost wish I was able to put in the animated textures, but c'est la vie. Still a couple of months until E3. Do we hang around? I mean, we're gonna have nothing to show at E3 if we don't, so I suppose we shall. Small booth. Yeah, it's only a month and a half away, and we're still doing post-dev work. We can just, put the last spit and polish on it. It does pay to somewhat plan your game releases around E3 somewhat. I thought we'd be done a little bit later, but half a month isn't that long to wait. Not for the hype bonus we're gonna get, I think. We're at 31, and now we're at 98. Yeah, I'll call that worth it. I was like, you guys really just produce a bug right when I'm about to click release. Fix your shit. Salary increase. Okay, whatever. And some standard run-of-the-mill research. We'll generate a game report, and we'll get on to topic research next, because we can do it now. We're going to be able to publish our own medium games. Get to try out those new topics. And we've been making quite successful games. I'm not even sure if we're doing better than I've been doing in my other series at this point. Alright, what do we got? Doomsday's new. Doctor's new. Some of these are old. Yeah, nothing new after that. But Doctor and Doomsday are both new. See, normally I wouldn't take these. But right now, I'm gonna take it. I want more, whoa. Ugh, what is it good for? I want more topics, and being able to pay a little bit to get them off our list rather than having to spend time and research points is, to me, worth it right now. Bollywood is complete. Yep, that's all stuff that I generally knew that just, for whatever reason, the tips didn't transfer really well into the mod. Everyone else gets to take a break. Martial arts. I think that's actually an old topic. War is an old topic. Man, this list is still pretty big. We've basically filled up our first page, and looks like there's probably, yeah. I mean, this topic search bar, that could be really useful when we start getting into the really big lists, but since we're trying out new ones, not as important for us, since we're always going to be looking toward the end of the list. Let's finish up with some basic training today. Next time, we can move on to making some new topic games. Specialized, sure. Try Doctor, try Doomsday. Wondering what we can make with Doomsday and with Doctor, because Hospital we've already that's already been in the game. But Doctor, I mean, Hospital Simulation and Hospital Strategy were sort of the classics I used to do with Hospital. I almost want to try Doctor with something weird, like RPG or adventure, but I'm not sure. Like, Doctor implies a more personal look as part of the more institutional Hospital. And what about Doomsday? I mean, we have post-apocalyptic. What's different with Doomsday? I mean, post-apocalyptic RPG with Fallout and all that stuff works really great, but what's Doomsday? What's Doomsday? We will find out some of these questions and more next time. Goodbye.